This video is sponsored by the Scrapping Cottage, where CottageCutz are always blooming. Hi everybody, it's Janet here for CottageCutz today. Welcome, and today I'm going to show you the Llamas and Botanicals set that just came out from CottageCutz. This includes a couple of llama die sets as well as 8 flowers, and we've got also 3 cactus or succulent dies, and altogether again there are 13 and they're just really wonderful. I'm going to be using the Potted Cactus dies and also the Traveling Llama die in the card that I'm going to show you here in this video. Here's a close-up of the packaging for Traveling Llama. It is adorable, and here's the card I'm going to show you how to make. And you'll see here that we've got the Potted Cactus in here, but I didn't use the pots, obviously, for this card, although you certainly could have. So I'm going to start by really spending some time here to show you how I colored up this llama die. I want to also show you just how this comes together, because there are a lot of little pieces, as is common with CottageCutz dies, and that's really what makes them so special, because they have so much detail to offer, because they aren't just some big little, big die without any definition or shape. And all the dies not only give you cute little shapes and things to add dimension and whatnot, but many of them also have impressions in them, similar to getting an embossed look without having to go through the work of embossing. So this is one of the main reasons that CottageCutz is definitely one of my favorite die companies, because it just has so much to offer. Now here I had put together the saddle, and I'm working on all the little satchels and pieces of baggage. This right there in the blue is like a briefcase kind of appearance, and then we've got another kind of traveling case there with buckles and leather straps. I mean, this is an example of all the detail we have. Now the saddle, I had used some dimensional dots so that it would stand up, and then I took the harness and attached it to the neck all the way up to the top of the saddle so that it would have additional dimension. Now you'll see that I added this strip of paper in the back of the llama, and that's because I want to build up some support for all the baggage. And then once I did that, I cut off the excess on the top so that you wouldn't see it. But this allows me to make the llama one full complete piece. Now here are the Potted Cactus dies. There's 2 of them in the set, and I'm going to color these up for you as well. Now you'll see on the top of this cactus there's some white remaining. I realized that after I finished the video, and I did fix that so the entire die cut was properly green. But these cactus are really detailed again and so cute, and those dots that I added on that cactus, they're already imprinted into the die. I just used the darker green to go ahead and put the dots in. Now that particular cactus comes with a bunch of little flowers to go on it, and the one on the left has the 2 bright pink flowers. And then of course it has this cute little birdhouse to go on it too, and that goes on the left one. Here are some additional botanicals that sit at the base of these, and it took me a little bit to figure out what pieces went with what, but I believe I got it right here with these 3 going together on the right and the other 3 on the left. And the difference was the ones on the right have more imprinting, whereas the ones on the left didn't really have very much at all. So going on the packaging, I determined that that's how it went. So here you see me stacking it all up. You could add more dimension here by using some foam tape or something like that. I chose not to on this one. Since my scene is an outdoor one, I thought the pots didn't really make a lot of sense with it. So what I wanted to show you here was how the dies come together with the botanicals at the bottom, the flowers that attach to it, and so on. Now I'm going to move on and show you the card construction itself, and you'll see that I'm using my Spectrum Noir markers again here to color up 2 of the white mats for the card, one under the craft and one under the lighter green. These were 2 colors in the die cut and that will tie everything together. Now I did use a dry embossing folder from Tim Holtz to add a little dimension to the card, and I also thought it kind of fit that theme that went with the llama. Now this is an A2 sized card, so that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when it is shut, and it opens on the side. So since this is a traveling llama, I decided to put a little action wobble. This is a miniature sized one, and now you can understand why I built up the packages like I did, so it could be one piece. And he's so cute when he moves around like that. Now the sentiment I decided to use was Happy Trails to You, and I just made that on my computer. I cut a fishtail, as you can see here, and attached it to the front of the card. And then I've used the fatter of the cactus to accent that tail. And in the inside I put the taller, thinner cactus, and that finishes off this card. Thanks for joining me today. Go check out the collection in the store, and until I see you again, keep crafting. Bye.